Evening. I was out there if you want to pop on the chat and we'll see who we've got. I think I've only got one at the minute. There's Tim now. Excuse me. We've got three now. Gradually getting there, but I don't know who anybody is. I've not had any chat yet. There's June. Oh dear. Sorry to hear that, June. Hopefully it'll be better soon. You know what? Carol's in it. Carol and Eddie on participating tonight. We're going to be down on numbers, I think. Anybody else out there want to come onto the chat? There's Stephen. All right, Stephen. Evening, Jeanette. The wolf forgotten. Two teams so far. Give it a couple of minutes and see if either Stacey or Dawn join in. Right, okay, June. Oh, there's Stacey there, man. Evening, Stacey. Looks like there might just be the three of us tonight. Okay, I'll run through the subjects for tonight. 1 is general knowledge, 2 is geography, 3 is pop, 4 is computers, 5 is sport, 6 is TV, 7 is food and drink, 8 is films, 9 is literature, and 10 is sweets. cities. Oh, there's Hannah. Evening, Hannah. Oh, we've got 4 teams. Right, that's good. So we'll make a start. Question 1 on general knowledge. First part. The ancient monument of Stonehenge can be found in which English county? Stonehenge is in which English county? Question 2. How many ventricles are in the human heart? How many ventricles are in the human heart? All kinds of cross lines here, Jude. Question 3. On a standard UK Monopoly board, what colour is Bond Street? On a standard UK Monopoly board, what colour is Bond Street? Question 4. What do Americans call what we call a torch? What do Americans call what we call a torch? And question 5. Which fruit is a cross between a blackberry and a raspberry? Which fruit is a cross between a blackberry and a raspberry? Okay, question 2 is on geography. All 5 parts. According to gov.uk's list of UK cities, there are officially 8 cities in Scotland. Name any 5 of them. According to gov.uk's list of UK cities, there are officially 8 cities in Scotland. Name 5 of them. When you've got your answers down, senders are ready. Hannah's ready. June's ready. Stephen's ready. Okay, test this. Right, your answers. General knowledge. Stonehenge is in Wiltshire. There are 2 ventricles in the human heart. And the UK Monopoly Board, Bond Street is green. We call it a torch. The Americans call it a flashlight. And the cross between a blackberry and a raspberry is a loganberry. And the geography question, according to gov.uk, there are 8 official cities in Scotland, with any 5 from Aberdeen, Dundee, Dunfermline, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Inverness, Perth, and Stirling. Aberdeen, Dundee, Dunfermline, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Inverness, Perth, and Stirling. Excuse me. And you've got your scores, send them through. Stacey, 8. Hannah, 9. Cracking start. June, 8. And Stephen, no, 10 out of 10, Stephen. Excellent stuff, mate. Okay, round 3 is pop. It's on boy bands. Boy bands. Question 1. Ronan Keating was a member of which boy band? Ronan Keating was a member of which boy band? Two. What was Take That's first UK number 1? What's the title of Take That's first UK number 1 hit? Question 3. Which single gave East 17 their only UK number 1? Which single gave East 17 their only UK number 1? Excuse me. Question 4. Justin Timberlake was a member of which boy band? Justin Timberlake was a member of which boy band? And question 5. Who recorded the single End of the Road, which topped the US charts for a then record 13 weeks in 1992? Who recorded the single End of the Road, which topped the US charts for a then record 13 weeks in 1992? Oh, evening, Dawn. Sorry, you missed the first two questions, but I'll repeat all of round three for you, Dawn. Okay. Question three was pop and its boy bands. Number one, Ronan Keating was a member of which boy band? Number two, what was Take That's first UK number one? Number three, which single gave East 17 their only UK number one? Number four, Justin Timberlake was a member of which boy band? Number five, who recorded the single End of the Road, which topped the US charts for the then record 13 weeks in 1992? Did you hear any of the answers for the first two rounds, Dawn? Because if you didn't hear the answers, I'll just give you the questions and then you can just catch up and then you'll be able to take part properly with a proper score. Okay. Right, question four is computers. Which famous computing companies had these original names? And I'll give you the answers, so you just got to match them up to the original names. The answers will be AOL, eBay, Google, Instagram, and Yahoo. AOL, eBay, Google, Instagram, Yahoo. For the first part, which one of those companies was originally called Backrub? Backrub. Number two, which one was originally called Bourbon? Burbn. Burbn. Bourbon. Three, which one was originally Quantum Computer Services? Quantum Computer Services. Number four, which one was Auction Web? Auction Web. Number five, which one was originally David and Jerry's Guide to the World Wide Web? David and Jerry's Guide to the World Wide Web. Okay, when you've got all the answers, just send us a ready. If you want anything repeated, just let us know in the chat. I'll just take that as a ready, Stacey. June's ready. Hannah's ready. Stephen's ready. Is that you ready then, John? Right, I'll assume you're ready, John. Okay, pop the boy bands. Roland Keating was a member of Boyzone. Take That's first UK number one was Prey. East 17's only UK number one was Stay Another Day. Justin Timberlake was a member of NSYNC. Excuse me. And The End of the Road was a hit for Boys to Men. Computer companies, Backrub was the original name of Google. Bourbon was Instagram. Quantum Computer Services was AOL. Auction Web was eBay. David and Jerry's Guide to the World Wide Web was Yahoo. When you get your scores, send them through. Tell you what I'll do, Don. 8 was the lowest score in the last 2 rounds, so I'll give you a nominal score of 8 for those. And then you can just add them on from there. Hannah, 7 is 16. Dawn, 8 is 16. Stephen, 6 is 16. June, 4, that gives you 12. And Stacey, 6, that gives you 14. So we've got June on 12, Stacey on 14, the other 3 all on 16. There's your chance to pick up, June. Question 5's on sport. With football. The Premier League season 2022-23, that's last season. All 5 parts. The list of last season's most assists. That's the players with the most assists. There was 1 Man City player, 1 Liverpool player, 1 Crystal Palace player, and 2 Arsenal players. Name them. Players who made the most assists. 1 Man City, 1 Liverpool, 1 Crystal Palace, and 2 Arsenal players. Question 6 is on TV. Animated TV, animations. Cartoons, as we used to call them. Cartoons. Number 1. What was Fred Flintstone's daughter called? Question 2. What was Barney Rubble's son called? What was Barney Rubble's son called? Question 3. Father George, Mother Jane, with the 2 kids, Judy and Elroy, and Astro the dog, made up which animated family? Father George, Mother Jane, 2 kids, Judy and Elroy, and Astro the dog, made up which TV animated family? Question 4. What relation was Scrappy Doo to Scooby Doo? What relation was Scrappy Doo to Scooby Doo? And question 5. What phrase transforms Prince Adam into He-Man? What phrase transforms Prince Adam into He-Man? Have you got your answers? Send us already. Tunes ready. Anna's ready. Excuse me. Stephen's ready. Dawn's ready. And Stacey's ready. Okay, last season, the list of the players with the most assists. There was one Man City player. It was Kevin De Bruyne. I was 16. One Liverpool player was Mo Salah with 12. One Crystal Palace player, that was Michael Olise with 12. And two Arsenal players, that had 11 each, was Bukayo Saka and Leandro Trossard. I was a bit wary about those most assists. I've seen one where Mo Salah tapped the ball. We got a free kick about 25 yards out. Mo Salah tapped the ball 6 inches. And Trent Alexander-Arnold screams it in from 25 yards and Salah gets an assist. That cannot be right. Animated TV, Fred Flintstone's daughter was called Pebbles. Barney Rubble's son, Bam Bam. Father George, Mother Jane, kids Judy and Elroy, and Astro the dog were the Jetsons. Meet George Jetson. What relation was Scrappy Doo to Scooby Doo? Scrappy was Scooby's nephew. And the phrase that transforms Prince Adam into He-Man is by the power of Grayskull. Anyway, let's go send them through. June 7 gives you 19. Dawn 5. Sorry, my dear. Where am I? Right. Dawn Stephen 8. That gives you 24. Stacy 5 gives you 19. And Hannah 8 gives you 24. So we've got Hannah and Stephen on 24, Dawn on 21, and June and Stacey on 19. Well, I don't care. I'm putting football questions in, so they. Oh, so you've got 7 altogether, Stacey. Got you now. That puts you on 21 as well, then. It's June on 19, Stacey and Dawn on 21, Hannah and Stephen on 24. No bother. Sorry, I just misread it, Stacey. Sorry. Right, question 7 is food and drink. First part. King Edward, Jersey Royal, and Morris Piper are different varieties of what type of food? King Edward, Jersey Royal, Morris Piper, different varieties of what type of food? Question 2. From which American state does the drink Jack Daniels come? From which American state does the drink Jack Daniels come? Question 3. What is the only fruit to have seeds on the outside? What is the only fruit to have seeds on the outside? Question 4. Which German city hosts Oktoberfest? Which German city hosts Oktoberfest? Excuse me. And 5. What type of food is gazpacho? What type of food is gazpacho? Gazpacho. Gazpacho. Question 8 is on films. Quotations, movie quotes. In which films do these quotations come? In which films do these quotations come? Number 1. You might be thinking to yourself, did he fire 5 shots or 6? You might be thinking to yourself, did he fire 5 shots or 6? Quotation from which film? Number 2. Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine. Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine. Number 3. Roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Number 4. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. And number 5. I'll have what she's having. I'll have what she's having. When you've got your answers down, senders are ready. And I'm ready. June ready. Stephen ready? Stacey ready? And Dawn ready. Okay, food and drink. King Edward, Jersey Royal, Morris Piper, all types of potato. Jack Daniels comes from Tennessee. So every label on a bottle of Jack Daniels from Tennessee. The only fruit to have seeds on the outside is a strawberry. The German city that hosts Oktoberfest is Munich. And gazpacho is a type of soup, a cold soup. The movie quote, you might be thinking to yourself, did he fire 5 shots or 6? Well, did I punk? Go on, make my day. That was from Dirty Harry. Excuse me. Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the world, she walks in a mine. That was a very bad impression, but that was from Casablanca. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. That's from Back to the Future. I am serious and don't call me Shirley. It's from the Fabulous Airplane. And I'll have what she's having. That's from When Harry Met Sally. We got your scores. Send them through. Stacey 8 gives you 29. Dawn 9 gives you 30. Hannah 7 gives you 31. Stephen 9 gives you 33. And June 9 gives you 28. Cracking scores in that round. Let's close it all up. We've got June on 28, Stacey on 29, Dawn on 30, Hannah on 31, and Stephen Jeanette on 33. As we're going to the last 2 rounds. Excuse me. Question 9 is on literature. Children's literature. Kids' books. First part. Michael Bond wrote about which famous bear in a series of books for children? Michael Bond wrote about which famous bear in a series of books for children? Number 2. In which book do Susan, Peter, Edmund, and Lucy enter the land of Narnia for the first time? In which book do Susan, Peter, Edmund, and Lucy enter the land of Narnia for the first time? Number 3. Mrs. Tiggy Winkle appears in what series of books? Mrs. Tiggy Winkle appears in what series of books? Number 4. What was the name of the dog in Peter Pan? What was the name of the dog in the book Peter Pan? And number 5. How were Julian, Dick, Timmy, George, and Anne known in a series of Enid Blyton books? How were Julian, Dick, Timmy, George, and Anne known in a series of Enid Blyton books? Excuse me. Number 4. What was the name of the dog in Peter Pan? No, but that's Stacey. And question 10 is on sweets. All 5 parts, all 5 parts. What are the 5 flavours you'd find in a packet of Roundtree's pastels or fruit gums? What are the 5 flavours you would find in a packet of Roundtree's pastels or fruit gums? Oh, there we go. Dawn's ready. June's ready. Hannah's ready. Stacey ready. And Stephen ready. Okay, the literature, kids' literature. Michael Bond wrote about Paddington Bear. Susan, Peter, Edmund, and Lucy entered the land of Narnia in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Mrs. Tiggywinkle appears in the Tales of Beatrix Potter. The dog in Peter Pan was called Nana. N-A-N-A. And Julian, Dick, Timmy, George, and Anne are better known as the famous 5 in the Enid Blyton books. And the 5 flavours you'd find in a packet of Roundtree's pastels or fruit gums are strawberry, blackcurrant, orange, lemon, and lime. Strawberry, blackcurrant, orange, lemon, and lime. When you get your scores, send them through. Stacey, 8 gives you 37. Dawn, 10 out of 10. Gives you 40. Hannah, 10 out of 10. Gives you 41. Stephen, 9 out of 10. Gives you 42. And June, another 10. Gives you 38. Yeah, so I'll just have to make the whole quiz on sweets instead of sports next week, yeah? Yeah, 42 scores, Stephen. So you're the winners this week, Stephen. Stephen Janetta on 42. Hanan second on 41, closely followed by Dawn on 40, and June on 38, and Stacey on 37. I knew you'd say that, June. Don't you start joining in with our Dawn. Okay, well, I hope you all enjoyed that. Okay. All going well, I should say, in same time next week. Watch what you are doing. Thank you very much. Don't use women start campaigning. Tell you, last time you did that, you had to work 5 years longer. Oh, excellent, Stacey. Hope to see you when you come up, mate. Okay. I'll see you next week. Good night now. Bye.